Nurse strangled unconscious. Vancouver police officers set on fire as they arrest a repeat offender. Victoria paramedic violently assaulted while attending an overdose call. Firefighter attacked with a machete while resuscitating an overdose victim. Manitoba nurse stabbed with a needle. Our first responders and healthcare workers are targeted, attacked, and face horrific abuse on a daily basis. And they're calling for bail reform. When will the Prime Minister end his failed drug policies and soft on crime laws and protect our frontline heroes?
The Parliamentary Secretary to the Secretary of State for Combating Crime.
I want to thank the honourable member for his question. He's asked about this before. The fact is, fentanyl has torn through our communities and ripped through our families. And it is an incredibly serious issue, and I empathize with the people who've been lost. The fact is, we take this incredibly seriously. We're hiring 1,000 new RCMP officers, hiring 1,000 new CBSA officers to go after the bad guys and put them away.
Honourable member for Caribou Prince George.
They failed them for 10 years, and they're calling for bail reform. 10 years. 10 years the Liberals have put criminals' rights before victims. Violent crime has surged 50% since 2015. The Liberals' reckless drug policies have turned our hospitals and our communities into war zones. Nurses, healthcare workers face horrific abuse every single shift, and first responders are assaulted and beaten while responding to calls for help. Violence is not part of their job description, and the responsibility lays squarely at the foot of this Prime Minister. He told Canadians he had a plan.
The Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I understand my colleague, and Canadians deserve to feel safe in their own communities, which is why we've committed to cracking down on repeat violent offenders even further in our platform. We will strengthen the criminal code and move aggressively to protect victims by making bail laws stricter for violent and organized crime, home invasion, car theft, and human trafficking. We were given a strong mandate, Mr. Speaker, from Canadians to be able to keep our communities safe, and that's exactly what we will do.
The Honourable Member for Regina, Wascana.
Mr. Speaker, last week alone, the Regina Police Service responded to 54 suspected overdoses, including 4 fatalities. According to multiple news reports, fentanyl is suspected in most, if not all, of these cases. The crisis has gotten so bad that the Provincial Ministry of Health has issued an overdose alert for Regina. When will these Liberals finally crack down on organized crime and their mass fentanyl production labs so we can finally get fentanyl off of our streets?
Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, fentanyl is causing destruction in our communities. C2 will toughen up the fight against fentanyl with significant steps to control precursor elements in the production of fentanyl. It will strengthen the police powers and the ability to search the mail. And we have also cracked down on terrorist entities. We'll always be there to protect Canadians.
Mr. Speaker, recently in my riding, friends and family of Lucas Lethbridge came together in memory of his tragic death due to overdose. I, for one, have lost more friends from addiction than any other cause. My question today comes directly from Lucas's father, and his question is, why, Mr. Speaker, does a fentanyl dealer selling cocaine secretly laced with fentanyl get to continue killing vulnerable Canadians in our communities rather than getting locked up for life?
The Parliamentary Secretary to the Secretary of State for Combating Crime.
Well, first of all, Mr. Speaker, I want to portray my condolences to the honourable member and the people lost in his community. As I mentioned earlier, the fact is the global rise of fentanyl has ripped through our communities and our families and is completely unacceptable. And we've listed 7 cartels as terrorist entities under the criminal code. To combat that, we are hiring 1,000 new RCMP officers, 1,000 new CBSA officers to go after the bad guys and put them away.
The member for Cullerton, Malhat, Langford.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday the Attorney General stated the Liberals will bring forward multiple changes to their catch and release laws in the fall, effectively admitting C-75 is a failure, yet the same day the Secretary of State for Combating Crime blamed the provinces for releasing violent repeat offenders. 2 years ago, my own daughter watched as her boyfriend Johnny was murdered in Victoria, stabbed to death by a violent repeat offender who was out on bail for attempted murder not 3 weeks earlier. When will the Liberals protect Canadians like Johnny, actually take action, and cancel failed Bill C-75? Thank you.
Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Justice.
Mr. Speaker, I feel for the members opposite situation. There are mandatory minimums when it comes to certain offences committed with firearms relating to some of the crimes. There are maximum amounts of sentences for repeated offenders of 7 years. Mr. Speaker, we take these issues very seriously, and we will be working towards reforms in the coming months. Thank you.